you are looking for some tips to create a more efficient scan-to-BIM workflow, then this video is for you. This is Sad with Build Informed, where we have helped several clients throughout Europe with all their BIM needs since 2015 and completed over 1 million square meters of building information models. If your point cloud files are not in the RCS or RCP format, then this step is crucial, as Revit will only recognize those two formats, while Recap is familiar with these formats and can be used to export to either of the two recognizable formats as well as additional formats. In some cases, a point cloud file will not have any geographic information. It is possible to rectify this in the beginning of the workflow and can be easily executed in Recap by going to Display Settings, Points, Update Origin. Then you could place your origin on the screen and/or by manually entering the actual values for the origin location, which will usually be provided by the surveyor. Read the available prompts to see the different options to help set the location and orientation. Make sure to repeat this step for all related point cloud files. By getting rid of additional useless points that aren't required to be modeled, such as trees, vegetation, surroundings, furnishings, and movable items, the file size and confusion can be reduced. Recap offers different tools to automate some of this process, such as classifications and the previously available auto cleanup. When exporting and unifying the point cloud file, depending on your detail requirements, you can opt for lower point density, reducing the number of points, hence the file size. When importing point cloud files, Revit provides two file format options. The first option is to import as an RCS file. This will include all the point cloud information and is a standalone file. It can encompass a point cloud from a single scan location or unified point clouds from several. The second option is an RCP file, which is a recap project file and acts as a container for the RCS files, as well as containing additional information such as scan regions and annotation. RCPs are only fully functional when linked to their support folder that includes the RCS files. Even though the size of the two options don't differ drastically, it's a good idea to use RCS files as they are easier to move around from one location to the other, hence providing more flexibility when linking files and dealing with visibility options. Revit has two different coordinate systems. The first one is the project origin, which is related to the file, and its north direction is called the project north. The second system is the survey point and is related to the real-world coordinates and involves the true north of the project site. On the other hand, Recap has only one system and can be adapted to either the file or the real world. The different Revit import options will place the point cloud origin at one of the different options and align the point cloud orientation with respect to the related north. This schedule is a summary of these linking options. Feel free to pause the video and take a look. Auto center to center. This option does not really consider the coordinate systems, but rather the project geometry and the point cloud spatial center. Revit places the center of the point cloud bounding box at the center of the bounding box of the Revit model and reference points while aligning the point cloud's north to the project north. In this scenario, you have no control over coordinates, rendering it suitable when location information isn't important and if you will be manually adjusting the point cloud location in the Revit file. Auto origin to origin. Revit places the point cloud's origin, in other words the 000 point, at the Revit's project base point and aligns the point cloud's north with the Revit's project north. This is a suitable option if you have established a local system in Recap. Auto by shared coordinates. The point cloud origin is placed at the survey base point and the north of the point cloud will be aligned to the Revit's true north. This is useful if georeference has been established in the point cloud. However, if you find yourself inputting large values, which more than often might be the case, this could cause issues with your files such as random shifting of elements, especially when collaborating with others. Auto origin to last placed. After placing your first point cloud, this will appear as one of the options. This imports the next point cloud and executes the positioning changes made to the previous point cloud so that their origins and alignments match. Hence, new point clouds will then be correctly placed and aligned with respect to the previous ones. Pin the point cloud once imported and placed in the correct location. Also, it's helpful to toggle off the select links and/or select pin objects to prevent accidentally moving your point cloud and to avoid the annoying highlight display every time you hover over the point cloud. Revit provides a few color scheme options for point cloud viewing. The normal setting, which is the one we use mostly for modeling, distinguishes between the different planes based on their spatial dimensions. For example, the horizontal planes, such as floors, are assigned a bluish-purple color, while vertical ones, such as walls, are assigned either a lime green or a peachy color. In some cases, this might make it a bit harder to identify certain elements such as mechanical or electrical devices, so in these cases it could help to switch to the RGB mode, where the actual scan colors are used. Use a section view to add and create levels for the project based on the site topography and floor slabs. In some cases, especially with older buildings, the floors aren't totally even, so it'd be a good idea to place the floor level at the lowest points of the top of the slab, so that there aren't any gaps between the bottom of the walls and the slabs that are related to a particular level. Then edit the floor slab sub-elements to adjust the uneven parts. In general, it's important to lock your levels after they've been placed in their final location. Go to the Visibility and Graphic panel in the view you are modeling in, select the model categories and set their transparencies on. Somewhere around 60% should do the trick. This will help you see the points while modeling and make sure your items are being placed in the correct location. This is helpful in 2D views, such as plans and sections, or in 3D views. This, along with the color mode, could be part of your view templates, or it can be assigned to modeling views. Another helpful idea is creating a section with a short range. This can be used vertically to check sections or flip 90 degrees horizontally to check plans. Open one tab to move the section line throughout the model and use that section's view in a separate tab to compare your model to the point cloud as you model. This allows you to get a closer, more dynamic look at the item you are modeling without the distraction of the background. Scope boxes are a great way to split up your project into smaller sections to be edited and modeled. Also, they can help you navigate your way through larger projects. By right-clicking on the view cube, you have the option to align your 3D view to one of the available 2D views. A section box is created using your view range setting for the extents of the section box. It's helpful to have a teammate go through the project with a fresh set of eyes using different views or a short range section as explained previously. Any errors that are found can be communicated using a BIM collaboration tool such as BIMsync Arena. The most useful tool when confirming the accuracy of a model is an automated checker. We have developed our in-house model checker called BIMAC. This will compare a Revit model to the point cloud, creating a model with a color gradient output that shows which items are within tolerance and which ones need to be modeled or repositioned. Check out our videos on BIMAC and BIMAC Live for more details. Feel free to write in the comments section any questions you might have or other topics you'd like to see covered in one of our videos. Also, feel free to get in touch with us or check our website To see how we can help you or your firm with any BIM related services, as well as our courses, which are suitable for all types of users and experience levels. Our courses are offered in English and German. Hope you enjoyed our video and have a productive day.